Alright, hello, Charles or Exercrest. Alright, so I gave myself a minute to do like an intro because it's the first one, so I just have to push myself, right? Okay, so I'm doing this really stupid system where I'm watching my own time lapse on a different screen, and I have to sort of talk about it in a certain timing, and then I have to guess what I was talking about in DaVinci Resolve, which is where I'm recording. So it's dumb. So if anyone has any better method or ideas on how to do this, like talking over art, time lapse, and then properly timing it, then I'd really appreciate it. So this is part of a series I'm doing called Cosmos Echo, which is this cosmic horror slash space adventure art panel thing. I don't know what it's called. Anyways, this one is called the Scavenger. Now, the point of this one was to have this sinister, but also kind of mysterious looking alien thing approaching the human crews in their ship, and then sort of threatening them, and the humans trying to activate their rescue beacon, and then the aliens telling them that, yeah, their rescue beacon is completely functional. It's just that no one really cares and no one's going to respond to it because you guys don't really matter in outer space. So yeah, I wanted to do something that's recognizable but also kind of scary. That's why the spacesuit and the basic figure is very humanoid. Like, it's very recognizable as an old-timey diver suit-esque spacesuit. All the facial features are also very human. Like, they're just turned in angles and lopsided, except the nose, of course. It's completely different. It's on the forehead. I love that. And this piece of technology that I'm putting onto it is one of those like, it's like a scuba diving breathing gear, except it's meant for space. It retracts blood from the skin and injects some kind of special chemical and compresses it so you can sort of go about in the space without needing a helmet. It doesn't make any sense. It's not scientifically accurate at all. And the framing is supposed to be this retro analog screen that the crews are looking at. And I'm going to add this text on the panel just to give a bit more context. I tried doing this film grain slash hazing thing that you would see on those old screens, but it just didn't look right. I also tried this translator panel on the bottom, which didn't look right. Yeah, it's just that I wanted to completely focus all eyes onto the guy instead of diverting it into the different parts of the screen. I would have done the wall textures and the panel textures and stuff like that otherwise, but I just didn't like that. A lot of vinyl slash plastic slash rubber texturing going on the suit, which I love doing. Again, this suit is supposed to be very similar to the ones we have, or ones we had. The skin as well, it's very veiny, very well, skinny, because again, the thing on the forehead is supposed to pull out a bunch of liquid from the skin, and you know, all that nonsense. The gun as well on the back is very reminiscent of just a modern rifle. It's a very common buttstock. The buttons and the little panels on the suit as well, it's very just retro, standard suit looking ish things. What, I forgot what was going on after this. Hang on, I'm watching it in the little screen in DaVinci right now. Yeah, again, I keep trying the little film grain thing and it never looks right because you need a bit of color and a bunch of really detailed texturing for it to look well, which I just don't want to do. Some context to help the narrative a bit, to make it look like a camera screen, little dials, little speaker bars on the bottom, some buttons, and then I decided to do that little edge grain thing, which I think it serves its purpose. It's not too good, but it's all right, so that's why I settle on it. And just refining the edges a bit, and there we go. this is the Scavenger. So now that that's done with, I can now talk without any time limit. So at the moment, the ones I'm doing, which is the hunt and the survivor, I'm going a bit more depth into lore because I want to build this universe of sorts. But this one, the scavenger, is very much just a light. I'm just having fun with this weird little dude in space, and there isn't much lore. I usually do this little line or dialogue that I use as title in some of the posts, and this one was like, no, you don't understand. Your beacon is functional. It's just that no one cares, which is, also playing with that trope in cosmic horror, where I think it's the dark forest theory, maybe, but like. I think the dark forest theory is where no one wants to talk or communicate because they're afraid of something. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, it's sort of like that where no one responds to you, but it's more so because you're such a primitive and lowly race in outer space compared to all these other guys that are literally just flying around without any helmet on. Again, I don't know how this thing works, the video I'm talking over, because I've only done time lapses, like short time lapse videos before. So I hope this is helpful. Like, I'm just giving a bit more detail and more context to the things I'm creating now that I'm like making a whole platform universe for this. I just wanted to share a bit of my thought process and all. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you enjoyed it or if I need to change something, or again, the whole system thing. If there's anything better than this, I'd love to know. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.